Hi everyone, this is Johnnyonoes and I'll be playing Project Zomboid version 35.19, and in this Let's Learn episode, we're gonna go over fire safety with Helen Cook, or Helen Cooked, if you're a malicious bastard. Anyways, moving on. So here we go. We've got ourselves our setup as we had it from when Helen Cook was killed by her own hand. And we did a little bit of investigation on Twitch today, so if you look out for the fire safety video with Helen Cook, you'll see all the investigation that we've done to kind of make dealing with putting yourself on fire a lot easier. Let's go ahead and get some bandages. Well, basically, we learned a bunch of things. First off, if you're put on fire, you can basically stop the damage from accumulating by just putting on some bandages. It's really that simple. So let's go ahead and light this fire. So we get in range of the fire, we get put on fire, wait for the fire to burn out. You can see that the your health is starting to drop quite a bit. So I'm on fire, still on fire, and if I bandage this, so if you don't deal with this, you'll eventually start to lose more and more health here. Because we only got burned once, it's dropping ever so slightly. So let's go ahead and bandage that, and you'll find that your health will kick right back up. So as you can see, when we were on fire, if we just stood there, the fire stayed there for quite a long time. Let's heal up a little bit and then restart, and I'll show you what I mean. So there are two ways to put out a fire that has engulfed your character. The first way is a suggestion on the wiki that seems like a joke, which is basically run around like a maniac. This is actually true. Let's go ahead and get on fire again, and we're going to run around. And what will happen is this fire is going to go out a lot faster than it would if you were just standing there. So let's go ahead and bandage that up real quick so we don't die. The second way is if you happen to have any water in your inventory, whether it be water in a bottle, water, whatever, any container that you have in your inventory. If you go ahead and get caught on fire, you can just right-click yourself and say extinguish fire, and that counts as any other fire. Like, so if there's a fire on the ground that you've caused by, lighting the ground on fire, then you can also right-click on that too. So you can click on yourself to go ahead and put the fire out and allow yourself to get bandaged up and healed again. Then you just eat some food as you normally would to regain health. So the other thing that we noticed when we were doing this investigative work is I was pretty sure that I was far enough from the fire to not get burned. Now, I was right on this spot here, and what I've done is I put down a piece of dirt so that you can see that the whole tile is filled with dirt with the campfire in the middle. Now, what this is here to represent is that basically, if you've got a campfire that's on fire, basically look at this dirt pile as lava. Because anywhere you step within this square is going to do damage and eventually put you on fire. So if I'm right here, like really close, like it looks like I'm right next to the fire, but I'm not losing any health, I'm not catching on fire. But as soon as I break into this square, you'll start to see that there's fire and I'm getting burned. So be really careful about using a campfire, and what I suggest to do is really put a dirt pile down there so that you can see exactly where you're going to get hurt. Put another bandage on so we don't die again. So yeah, that's pretty much the stuff that we learned, is basically run around like a maniac or throw water on yourself if you happen to have some in your inventory. Make sure to mark your campfire with a piece of dirt that will tell you exactly where the danger zone lies. So you may feel real comfortable, like, oh, I can get real close to my campfire, no big deal. But as soon as you think you can do that on this side, you're in for a nasty treat. So running around puts the fire out nice and quick. Throwing a bandage on will stop the health drain. You don't even need to eat. You can actually just throw a bandage on and you're good to go. And it will stabilize and then slowly move on up. Alright folks, so this is Johnnyonoes playing Project Zomboid version 35.19. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions about this game or any of the other games that I play, please go ahead and leave your questions in the comments below. Alright folks, thanks again.